What's good, y'all? We just saw Knock at the Cabin. We're gonna say what's real on the movie. What you thought?
Well, gotta be honest with you, brother. When you go see M. Night Shyamalan, you better be ready. Shyamalan. He's gonna keep you on the edge of your seat. You don't know what you're gonna get from him because he's just a unique cat, man.
I don't know what I got from the movie.
Yeah,
I don't know what I got.
Every movie I ever see of this guy, it's always interesting, right? We've seen Split, where the guy had 23 different personalities.
Split was hard, though.
It was hard.
Split was hard.
We've seen Glass. We've seen Unbreakable. We've seen Signs, which is a classic. Mm-hmm. We've seen The Happening, The Village. I mean, this is what he does. Old, we saw that just last year, or 2 years ago, Old. And, you know, he's just very unique. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I thought the movie was interesting. I'm still trying to digest what I saw, but I'm going to tell you this. It was not boring at all.
No, it wasn't.
It was not boring, and I definitely think it's a watch, because I think you're going to get some people who love it, and then you get some people who don't like it, and I feel like you have people who are not going to really understand it. So I feel like it just kind of depends on your perspective.
I'm the last two. I don't know. I just don't know what I was supposed to get from the movie. The only thing I do like was the Four Horsemen, how they had
their little thing, guidance,
rage, or malice, whatever you want to call it. Guidance, nurturing, and healing.
Yes.
So I like that part. I was like, oh, that's kind of dope. But other than that,
I will say this. So the star of the movie, one of the stars of the movie was Dave Bautista.
He was on point.
I will give him his props. This, to me, and there's no disrespect to the Marvel or to Guardians of the Galaxy. He does a great job, but to me, this was his best role. I think he did his best job with this. He's not trying to just do comedy. He went outside of his comfort zone.
He did his
thing.
I
have to appreciate how he was. You know what I'm saying? I thought he did the best job out of everyone in the movie.
Yeah, he was the star of the movie. I
will say this,
and I'm like, bro, what is going on?
I will say this. I did take one negative. Definitely one negative of the movie. I don't want to put them all out, but the one negative I have to take from this movie more than anything is I'm really big on deaths. If you're gonna kill people, or you're gonna kill people, or you're gonna or you're gonna commit suicide, please show me. Do not put the camera away. I cannot.
Was this rated R?
It's probably was PG-13, because that's the way it made it seem, was PG-13. Because it was rated R, they're gonna show you. So this had to be PG-13. I just didn't appreciate how you saw how it kept going. The camera was going down. On Batista's, it went completely down.
Now, one positive note I will say about the movie, it gets right to it, and it's not some long, dragged out movie. It gets to the point.
Yes.
As soon as it starts, right off rip, and then it ends. It's not like this whole movie where you're sitting here like, bro, there's no slow spots. Even the backstory within the movie was diced in during the main concept. So I was like, all right, that's cool.
Instead of starting off with that stuff, they did it in a timeline. So they would go back in time, which is way better in my opinion. Because like he said, you can start off the movie with Bautista talking to the little girl, and then get right to them knocking on the cabin and getting to work. And then you just show, the timeline, how they met the little girl, how they got the little girl from the orphanage, how they met O'Bannon, how they met Redmond, how he knocked him out in the bar, going through the times and trials, tribulations of getting together, having the parents meet them.
Would have been dope if, I thought about it, if they had the other three had some part in their lives too. Because they had the redhead, he had one point.
Well, I think they didn't do that because they knew they were going to die early in the movie, which they did. That's why. They don't want you to get invested in characters that are not going to be there very long. That's why they didn't do that. That's exactly why they got him out of there.
I low-key left the movie at a loss of words. I get it, but I don't understand what was that? What was it?
I also appreciate irony and connecting the dots, right? Yeah. When they had them three in the car and they had their song on, and then at the end of the movie,
the song comes
back on. It's like,
okay, like another coincidence.
Yes, and everything's gonna be all right. Basically saying we're gonna get through this together, and basically showing in the future how they're gonna be. They show her as an older woman, and they put the little gray hair, the mix of Just for Men, a little touch of gray in there to make him look older or whatever. But I honestly thought, like, ratings wise, if you put a gun in my head right now, I'm gonna go 7, because I wasn't bored and I thought the movie was interesting. but I still do have a lot of questions. And when you have a lot of questions, you're not gonna go. You can't go too high.
Sounding like me today. He going with a 7. I'ma give it a 6. I didn't talk much because I just.
Our beautiful producer has a question for us. I'm blind without my glasses. Can you read that out to me?
I need to talk more, but there's nothing I can say. This shit was a 6. I wasn't really interested. It was an okay movie.
He goes 6, I go 7.
I'm not tearing it down because I liked Dave Bautista's acting. I liked the movie looks great. You know, it didn't look cheesy. Even when you have movies when it comes to like end of the world crisis, they always use some corny like
yes.
The CGI is always off of this looked believable. That was something I liked. I enjoyed that.
I thought it was a good concept. The movie was a good concept.
But it's just, like I said, it's not my type of movie, so there's not much I can say. And I'm just saying what's real. That's it.
But it's a very popular movie, and for you fans, we're going to cover any type of movie. It doesn't matter what it is. We're going to do horror. We're going to do action, suspense. We're going to do it all.
And we're going to do boring.
And we will do boring. We'll get back to that in about a couple minutes. But
that's it.
With that being said, that's Say What's Real, all right?